Alright, hello everyone. I am back and ready to do my second video for this series. Alright, Ghost Pen's in the middle, I believe, for the next maze I'll be doing. Today, or at least for this video, if I do more than one today, who knows, I'll be doing the ruins area. Simple enough. Hold up, I want to make sure I don't miss anything down here. Alright, good. And there's definitely a chance I might miss something in one of these dark rooms. And we can't have that. Nope. No, you don't. Why even is there a gate there? They really let me jump in front of the everything. This remake likes to put invisible walls in a lot of places to reduce the possibility of stuff like that, but not here, huh? It's gonna take way more than that to get me. Oh, right, that's why. Oh, that is close though. Well, never mind then. I can stand on the corner of these traps to avoid triggering them. Still ideal to just go over an entire one if I can do. Not worth the risk. If it can be avoided. That is an if. Good, I've missed nothing so far. I would drop down, but I know there's at least one gap down below, and I don't remember where. Okay, there we go. Good. Kind of add a bit of a foreground to these areas too, huh? Given you can see to the left here. Which would be the front of where I just was. These guys' color schemes really remind me of Orson from the third game. Maybe a little less here, because they do look more... Yeah, they look more orange. Okay. But that could just be the lighting, too. You never know. I'll go back for the pack dots, but that's not my priority at first. The ghosts are. Also, do note that you can fall to your death in the middle of these squares if you go into one of these stalagmites, even as Mega Pac-Man. Yes, I've done it once. It was a dark day. Okay. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Nope. If I remember, the sea in this level is in a dark area, which I'm about to go to. I don't really need that, and I don't need to rise this platform just to show me where to go. There we go. Now I've less to worry about for now. Don't think I forgot about you. Really? Of course I missed one. 10 points is 10 points. 5 for when you pick it up, and 5 if you keep it when you end the level. That's actually caused me to avoid throwing pack dots as an attack, but there might be cases where it's for the best. Otherwise, I would die, possibly trying to beat a particular enemy. And they give way more than 10 points. I think that only happens in the factory and maybe the, let me think. Space area. I need me a bell. There it is. This area looks a lot more verdant than the original. I do question some of their design changes. I mean, it has a river for crying out loud. I guess we are in a cavern, I don't know. At least this gap here doesn't denote two completely separately loaded areas that you could easily see one of them load out of the game. There's only so much the PS1 could do. It's understandable. But that would also come with just deleting anything that was generated, like by a button, in an area if you unload it, which includes if you die. Thank God that's not the case anymore. I mean, heck, I played the original on my PS2, which is not in a great state. And at one point messed up and it couldn't load any more of the level, so it just didn't load any adjacent chunks of the level, and I was stuck where I was until I died. That was interesting. Especially since it was a water area. Kind of like the one I'm going into now. But I think it was the third factory level. Down the tubes. No, you don't. They're much bulkier than in the old game, which makes sense because they didn't inflate there. That comes with an advantage and a disadvantage. The advantage is it's easier for you to hit them, but the disadvantage is it's easier for them to hit you. Alright, the ghost pen is in the middle. Honestly, I'll probably be able to... Nope, I don't see it from the beginning view, so it's a good thing I checked. Oh, I was dead wrong. Wow. Good thing I made the choice to go right. Haha, yeah. A combo of 8. Or was it 7? I think it was 7, either way. Far better than just 4 or below. Get over here. I can wait. Can you? Okay, wow, what? I might be throwing them off by going back and forth a lot, to be honest. So no. And I made a completely wrong turn there. Way to go. I'll be fine. And I got hit by a falling rock. Okay, so it is safe to go left immediately if you're fast enough. Actually, I think these are proximity-based. So it's more about not second-guessing yourself and going backward immediately. Who knows? Yeah, it's more complicated if you're turning near one. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, 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 no. And there we go. One letter left. Simple. Gonna take a lot more than that to get one of those swinging things after me. Okay, I'm getting lost here. Let's see. Somehow I get across. There must be another button. Then no, I don't. Never mind. That's not behind a door. That's just an opening in the wall to make the area more fancy. And I triggered this one. Well played. I know your tricks. Ah, so that one's the melon. In that case, I'll need to get me one. There we go. And that's all 6 letters. That was kind of dangerous, wasn't it? Well, at least I avoid getting hit by any of those swinging logs. This time. There will be more in the next level. Now, time for the Ruins bonus level that is much easier than in the original. Instead of it having a helipad that you have to time yourself going up with to avoid getting hit by steam jets, it's just bedoings. Makes more sense, to be honest. That sort of gameplay for the harder version doesn't even come in this area. It starts off in space and beyond. I don't even know if I ever cleared that bonus stage on the original. You can't die in like half of them in this game, but practically all of them you could die in the original. Alright. Let's see how this plays out. Ow. Almost, but no. So that's how the middle one's gonna be, huh? Well, I got that at least. Very well then. How do you like that? Boom. Every 600 counts. A lot more than you think. Ugh, you still got me. Well played. But 2 in a row is still my... Well, 2 threes in a row is still my best slot performance this playthrough so far. Okay, limit. I didn't even think I'd get it, to be honest. $47, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. What? You're not serious with me, are you? This is almost 4,000 more than my high score for this level ever. What? Well, well, well. Don't Madhava do? I guess it isn't impossible for me to get a new record overall for a level in this playthrough, but I didn't know how likely it would be. In my second playthrough, I broke records for nearly every level. Only like 3 of them remained the best for my first playthrough. Alright. We have Manic Mines next. So the thing about this level is that the next one that they were going to make, the third non-boss level for the Ruins, didn't get finished. So, instead, they took a lot of what they had, or had in mind, and tacked it onto Manic Mines, making this a dual-length level. The level that was cut would have been Spooky Crypt. Interestingly, in the original game, in the game's files, they actually do have some untextured areas for it that aren't even in Manic Mines at all. Maybe someday some modder will make that level, who knows. There are some other areas in the original game's files I keep saying base game because I think of expansions and original releases instead of remakes and originals. There were other areas in the original game's files that didn't end up getting put into anything. May or may not have been left over from Pac-Man Ghost Stone. And I could have seen at least one of them fitting in Hooky Crypt rather well. So which maze does this match exactly? As they're usually in pairs. Okay. In that case... yeah, okay. So then I'm guessing this is going to be middle and middle again. Yeah, there's no other. Okay. Nothing else that could be. I went for which corner I should go through in the beginning. I do not know. I memorized something for this game, but not everything. At least yet. Well, yeah, part of this being an extra long level is it has 2 mazes. I should have said that sooner. Honestly, that might make this like the most... how do I put it? Dynamic level? The most unpredictable for how well I could do. Because it's 2 mazes instead of 1 that I have affecting my score. I feel like the darkness was a bit harsher in the original. But you know, a lot of this game was about, I don't know, babying it down a little bit in some way, but not in all. And unintentionally doing the opposite with the rev-roll mechanic, I'm sure. And I still prefer this over the original even then. Alright, so... the way this area and the next area used to work is that they both had orange doors, but only one of them would get you another orange. So you had to do them in the right order if you wanted everything. But not here. They gave them individual fruit, because they didn't want to do stuff like that in the remake, I guess. I don't know what I think about it, to be honest. But yeah, that's probably part of the reason they ended up making special versions of fruits that have ribbons around them, in order to make more unique fruit for more doors. I guess I can't really blame them. I think this level had like 2 banana doors at the end and multiple bananas that would spawn near the end, and they definitely don't do that anymore. Okay. No ghosts down here, got it. Okay, I'm being ridiculous. And so is the game. Now that I think about it, though, I wonder if the whole certain distance from the ramp thing would work for these too. Maybe I'll try for fun. Alright. Second tile. Absolutely not. Moving on. Random fun fact. The very first music I uploaded to Roblox was my attempt to remake this song in MuseScore. It was absolutely horrible in multiple ways. Wasn't even close to being the right tempo or anything, if I had no idea how to use the app. Or whatever. Ugh. I deserve that. I was like, you know what? I could just cross like that. All right. Actually, I don't think this looks like either maze I thought I was gonna have. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not doing well already. Ow. Okay, I still got a 5 combo, I'll take it. And a 4 combo. So it could be much worse. Much, much worse. No, you don't. I probably don't want to go in that corner right now. Fair enough. I don't have a lot left. And there we go. Do I really dare do this? Or should I say, dare I really do this? Yes, I did. I really want to get their mileage out of the tornado chasing mechanic, didn't they? I feel like I'm missing something, but I remember there isn't a letter there. Given they basically doubled the level's length, they had to start padding things out, I guess. Or rationing them or whatever. I could almost imagine this being where the level would have ended, but I don't know at this point. Honestly, with some of the crypt-like areas in the previous level, I wonder if they affected both levels because of the change. Their change in plans. Oh right, you don't even spend fruit on the doors in this game. That's another reason. They made different fruit, I'm sure. Except for the Galaxians, there is no replacing those. They absolutely nerfed this maze. In the original, it had spears that came out of the ground periodically. Not proximity-based. I don't even think anything was proximity-based in the mazes in the first game, or original. Ooh, an achievement, yay. But yeah, it was really rough, even with the original game letting you have health in the mazes. That's how bad it was. Ooh. They didn't even have sound effects, so it's hard to tell when they would come up unless you had your camera up close. I think they probably could have salvaged it, but they chose not to. Didn't do the best with comboing ghosts in this one. But then again, I don't know if I ever do, to be honest. Great. Was I really too far forward? Okay. I guess it is more than just a square-shaped tunnel. What was that lemon for? Probably something ahead. No, you may not crush me. Oh boy, everyone's favorite mechanic. Actually, I don't know what the consensus is on rev-rolling in this game, but... I die! Yay! Okay. The middle of the two tiles. That's how you do it. And that lemon was not needed for anything. Probably. Because I see the A and that requires something else. Wait, what? Two of them, huh? Well, that's one fruit you'll let people get multiple of in this level. Other than the Galaxian, of course. Not that that's a fruit, but mechanically it is. Oh, well played. I have a way to bounce higher. And a way to time better if I time better. Don't worry, I am not leaving you behind. Thank God it did not continue to move. I love how much fun they had with the round level segment to rotate the camera. At one point they were thinking of making the hub work that way, actually. A linear path wrapping around a mountain with the mansion at the top. I think it's even in the game files of the original. Saw YouTube footage of it, looked neat. I wonder why they went back on it, to be honest. Who knows? But the non-linear form of the hub now is rather nice. I do think level availability was non-linear in that game, just not the layout of the hub. All right. Time for slot. Bring it. Ooh. And of course you do that to me. Well played. Ow. Still my best slot run this playthrough now. And I could have gotten more had I not died. 56,800. Really? Had I not died, I would have gotten a new record on this level. What? My record is 57,730. Okay, let me enter my score into the spreadsheet I have. I'm a nerd, deal with it. Good. Wait, I forgot the comma between the 1,000. Oh, dear God. Yes, I care about that stuff. There we go. Wow. And here I thought I wasn't doing too well in the mazes. Maybe they made it a bit hard to chain them in those mazes intentionally. Well, that depends on if they even redid the layout. Just to offset how ridiculously high the score could get in that 2-maze level. Alright. Anubis Rex. The boss that in the original was not playtested. In other words, the ruined area basically suffered the most overall. In everything I've said. They made it easier in one way and harder in another in this game. Easier is the boss can't do multiple attacks at the same time. Harder is you don't get a checkpoint for every time you damage him. But I guess also the Rev-Roll pads are easier to work with in this level too. In the original, jumping off of a Rev-Roll pad immediately after using it had a fixed distance you would jump. And most helipads and stuff were actually spaced out when chained together to work with that. But the pads in this boss, nope. You would jump into the lava unless you stopped first and then jumped. But none of that has to be worried about here. I don't want to skip this. What am I doing? Not the first time through anyway. Pac-Dot. So, I have a little bit of a confession to make. The reason I even did a second playthrough, to begin with, was because I was thinking of doing a playthrough where I would farm enemies with their endless Pac-Dot drops in a few of these bosses, to see how high I could get my score to go. I was beginning to think that would be the only way I could get to 1,000,000. That did not end up being the case. And I could have really just saved my... I actually regret going through the space that quick. I think enemy could have dropped more. So anyway, I could have actually just saved my first playthrough in a second slot, like copied it. I didn't remember I could do that. But I did a second playthrough because I wanted to keep the integrity of my first. But I didn't really end up doing it. I attempted to start doing it and did not last long. And once you die in a phase, all the enemies in that phase and earlier phases will stop dropping Pac-Dots. So you basically have to do it without dying too, if you wanted to somehow farm Pac-Dots. I don't even think I broke my first playthrough record for this level, even when beginning to attempt to do that. So all is good in the end. Maybe I'll think of doing that for fun, as an extra video. Even if I were to do that, I could either save it in a different save file slot, or, well, we have everything that I am proving in my videos and descriptions already, so that will not be lost if I end up doing something like that. Who knows, though? That'd be quite the endurance test, whatever. Once we get enemies that drop nothing, that means I've gotten all the fruit and the tokens that the phase will give me. And that is when I'll stop fighting them. There we go. No, you don't. Oh boy. Defeat it when it spawned. The spike on its head did not hurt me. I love it. Anywho, yeah, the bosses that let you get infinite pack dots are, from what I remember, this boss, Chrome Keeper, the factory boss, and maybe Pac-Man. Oh dear boy, Pac-Man though, that would be really painful, wouldn't it? Or maybe not, actually. I don't know. Phase 1 is a bit of a joke, I suppose, once you know what you're doing. Well, what am I even saying? Avoiding its attacks definitely easy in Phase 1. That's the big thing that I would have to worry about for that. I don't even know if there's any limit to the pack dots showing up. Or if it will stop giving you points for them if you reach the max counter for pack dots. Yeah, I probably got everything in this phase. Yep. Yep, you definitely mandate the butt bounce. Good call. I totally would if I made a boss for this. Ooh, that was close. No, you don't. Excuse me? Oh, it's R2 for throwing? Okay. I'm used to it being circle. I guess with the right positioning. You can butt bounce them in the head without taking damage from their spike. Don't know if I should have done that, but I did it. Deal with it. The final phase. So he doesn't aim that forward or backward? Really? I mean, the original didn't either, but in that case, it was a sweeping beam from left to right. Maybe even back afterward. Oh, you're in for it now. Got it. The mummy can't even follow me here either. Honestly, that might be everything. I am really not used to using R2 for this. It could have been me. But I got my health back, so it's okay. All good. That's how you be saying all good and okay. Brains. Nope. No, no you don't. That was close. I almost had to do that phase all over again. I'll take that, thank you. Did I miss a banana that blended in with the pack dots? Who knows? Yeah. Ow. Ow. Again. So right after the Galactian, there's a cherry. Noted. Yeah. Another 3 in a row. Let's go. Sorry for the corny rhyme. Ow. Lemon. I'll master the middle one someday, hopefully. But it's after all the red ones. Boom. I'll take it. $20,490. That's a little bit short of 20,575. But if I missed any fruit in phase 1, or if I hadn't, well, if I did do that, actually, and I hadn't, then maybe I would have gotten a record. Who knows? 2,490. Good. So I'm around a third of the way to getting the rainbow key. And there's a lot of points to be had in the next area. Well, besides the fact that the next area has 4 levels instead of 3, isn't the only one with only 3. Anywho, that will be it for this video, since I'm doing it area by area. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon. Perfect timing with that emote, Pac-Man.